Hello my friends, how you all doing? Of course the chat isn't going to update on here, that's just typical, but yeah, how are we all doing? I just had a feeling that was going to be the case. I'm going to see if I can sort this out though, while we are here. But how is everybody? Welcome to the chat. If you're a regular, you know what we're going to be doing today. If you're not, this is going to be our Planet Zoo stream. We do 2 of these a week. Well, we're now going to be doing them on Twitch. We were doing these streams over on the YouTube channel. You can go and check that out should you wish to kind of get to grips with this. First and foremost, thank you to Sir Gala for the follow. Really appreciate that. And yeah, do let me know how you're all doing in the chat while I try to sort this out. Because I had a feeling this was going to do this. Don't know why I did. But, I just did, you know? But yeah, how are we all doing? It should be okay now. Not sure. We will wait and see. If the chat doesn't work today, that's going to be slightly embarrassing, but, we try, basically, don't we? We try. No, it's not working. Anyway, how are we all? Basically today in the stream we're going to be continuing on with our usual stuff in Jamii Conservation Park. We're going to be continuing with North America. We've been building in that area for a while now. I guess while we're having a little chit chat, I will start to get this all loaded up, gang. Because it does take a while, as we all know, because of the size of the zoo these days. But yeah, for anyone that is new to the stream, potentially joining in, this is a community build. Essentially, you guys at home make all the decisions on what we're building. It's all explained a bit better in our Sunday episodes that go out on the YouTube channel. I will link the YouTube channel for you guys in the chat, should you wish to go and follow that as well. You will see that there. Feel free to click the link and go give me a little sub and a little watch of the series, essentially. But yeah, do let me know how you're all doing. That would be very much appreciated. But yeah, we always start every stream with a little chat at the beginning. I think it's going to take a while for people to get a bit used to moving over from what we were doing to Twitch. I've kind of anticipated that already, but I am hoping it's going to be slightly, more flawless, as we go along, and as we get used to it, as I change up basically from a content creator to a streamer / content creator. It's going to take some time, but we will get used to it. We will get used to it. Once the game's loaded, I'll jump straight in. It just takes a little bit of time. Also, I'll link a couple of other things in the chat in case you're interested. That's my Twitter. Feel free to go and give that a follow if you want to stay up to date. Basically, we have a lot of fun over on the Twitter as well. You know, a lot of laughs. We get involved in a lot of chat. But better still, feel free to go and get involved in the Discord. This is the one you all want to get involved in, because that is basically where the community just has a chit chat every single day. So feel free to go and give that a little look if you've not done so already. But yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? Come on, loady, load. But how's everyone's days been? Do let me know how your day has been. Mine's been very uneventful. I've just been getting Twitch ready, basically. I still don't think it's exactly where I want it, but we are getting there. We are getting there. So, baby steps. I have to keep telling myself baby steps at the beginning of the journey. That is the main thing. Come on, loady, load. It does take some time now. This project has become a real passion project of all of ours, as you all know. But yeah, it's taken a while to get going. It really is. But yes, I hope the chat's working. I'm not sure. Like, it's very quiet. Usually the chat's popping off straight away at the beginning of a stream on when we were doing it before. I guess things have changed. It's going to take a while, isn't it, for the chat to get to those levels, I guess, on Twitch. But yeah, do let me know. I'm hoping that people have been notified. That's the big thing. I'm hoping that people know that I'm live. But yeah. Sarah Sway 92, cheers for the follow. Really appreciate it. Very much appreciated. Okay, it's doing that thing again like it did last time, where it's frozen and I'm not sure if it's gonna, jump on out or not. Fair enough, Linda. Not a problem. I'm not, I watch a little bit of Twitch from time to time. There's a few people I watch on here, but I'm not I don't know Twitch like I know YouTube. Basically, having done YouTube for like 3 years, you kind of you learn, don't you? But this is really the first time I'm picking Twitch up in a while. So yeah, I know there can be a little bit of a delay with the chat. No, I've kind of got to prepare myself for this, but we are getting there. What have we got going on? Alright, let's pause this game. Right, let's jump in. Let's jump in to the main event, basically. Let's do this. Here we go. We are here in Jamii Conservation Park. Now, I know there's probably going to be people that are joining who are new to the series. A very, very quick sort of to run you through how the series works, just so you know. Thank you, Random Go. Appreciate it. I hope it goes well as well. I've had to make big changes in my life. A lot's been, with the community that are familiar with me. They know that lots of changes have had to be made recently, and streaming is kind of going to be at the forefront. So keep everything crossed that it does work. But yeah, basically for anyone that's new, this is Jamii Conservation Park. It's a huge zoo that we've been working on in Planet Zoo for about 6 months. I know Linda is a regular to the series. She would probably be able to tell you a bit more accurately than me, because I just lose track of everything. We were working on this for about 6 months. Essentially, every week on a Sunday on YouTube, an episode goes out, which is like a roundup of what we've done that week with the finished product. And you will see that it's all grids. And each Sunday, grids get offered up. You guys vote. The grids get deleted. We basically gifted that area, and then we can expand the zoo through those grids. Is essentially the short version. But everything that's been built in the zoo is ideas that have been put forward to me by yourself, the community. So it's been a real passion project for me, because I am essentially the master builder, and all the ideas have been gifted to me by you guys and your wonderful imaginations. It is a realistic zoo. It's a really realistic zoo. So we've got, we have to abide by the rules and stuff like that. But we've been managing to achieve it essentially up to this point. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with how we are doing. So yeah, we're just going to crack on basically. Today we're going to have a little chat, have a bit of a laugh like we always do in our live streams. This is the first of 2 live streams. For anyone's interested, I will be live again with Planet Zoo on Thursday at around about 4 p.m. And we're going to be doing this every single week. Tuesdays and Thursdays are always going to be the days that that we use for our Planet Zoo stuff. So today, what I'm really hoping at doing is to just continue working on this area back here. Try to extend this way, I guess, and try and get to grips with this potential education centre that we're building. That is the big thing. Every time I see this grid, still so much room. Yeah, I know. Every time I zoom out, Linda, you think we've still got all of that. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to use that entire grid, but especially over here, I don't really know what we would do. This is pretty much the perimeter's edge of the zoo, so I doubt we would do much here unless we decide later on to put in stuff like houses and roads and whatnot. Actually do all of that sort of scenery stuff that's outside the zoo. We could always do that. But it's no biggie at the minute. But yeah, the big thing is to just continue working in North America. How you doing, Peter? Nice to see you in the chat, buddy. I know 6 months. It's you think what you could do with 6 months of your time, and I've basically used it to play Planet Zoo. So there you go. But we wouldn't have it any other way, would we? We would not have it any other way, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm happy with that. But yeah, anyway, let's get into some building. There's something new in the stream database. Yeah, I tweeted it out actually, Linda. I was I see it was it Estan Wolf, I think it was Estan Wolf. He initially sort of tweeted it, and I see it, and I was having a little look, and yeah, I think everyone's kind of getting the hype train going again. That we could potentially have another DLC on our hands. I know Paulsley was talking about it a little bit the other day on Twitter. He thinks it might be a marine pack, and yeah, I'm kind of with Paul actually. I think it might. So. Yeah, essentially, to be fair, Linda, I only retweeted what someone else tweeted anyway. It's usually the case with me. I don't really stay up to date the way some people do. I just tend to see what's going down in Chinatown on the socials every now and then, and I just tweet what people have. I'm massively unoriginal, but it's just good to get the information, you know. Right, let's try to get some sort of that means that, yeah, potentially random go. We don't really know. Like, the trouble with it was, I think the last DLC, the Australia one, that actually, the stream code actually went up on Steam. I think it was 7 weeks before they released it. Obviously, there's been delays because of everything going on in the world, which I think we can all appreciate. But it's amazing to me still that they're even getting DLC out. In all honesty, I think it's testament to the guys. That's really not what I wanted to do. Yeah, testament to the guys at Frontier, basically. Right, I'm not going to be able to do what I wanted to do. But why is that not a surprise? Yes, I'm not going to be able to do this the way I wanted to do it, so I'm going to find another way around it. I'm going to have to hide this, I think. This is the trouble when you try to do buildings and they're a weird shape. Right. We'll have our entrance there. Path is everybody's favourite thing to do on Planet Zoo, as we all know. Brilliant. The thing I'm most worried about, Pete, is that the usual lot that that have been watching on Twitter have not, on YouTube have not seen like the tweets, or they've not got the update or whatnot. Because that's my biggest fear, is that obviously the people that have been on the journey the whole time missed the streams and stuff. It's great to have new people watching, it really, really is, but obviously I still want the OGs to make sure that they're still with me and enjoying the journey. As long as Twitch's notifications are a bit more Oh, yeah, that one. That word that I can't seem to think of. I know, like YouTube, for instance, their ability to tell people that I was live was not exactly the greatest. Or not even necessarily live, that I was, I'd put a video out and whatnot. Right. So to be honest with you guys, I have no real sort of template that I'm working from here today. I'm just gonna try to put some stuff together and just see where it takes us, because I have no real idea of what I really want to do with this bit of the building. Like, I know what we want to go inside. It's going to be like an educational centre, but whether or not yeah, like it's a big thing, Pete, believe it or not. It's a real big thing. Maybe not so much with the lives, but definitely with like uploads. It was a big thing. I used to get it all the time. My brother would often text me and say, "Did you put that video out? You said you was gonna." And I'd be like, "Yeah, it went out at this time." And he'd go, "Didn't get notification." And he had all the bells and he had all the stuff, turned on and set and whatnot. But yeah, you just never got it. But I don't know. Maybe it's just certain people. Who knows? The world of content creation and streaming and all that is a mystery to many of us. Not a problem, Leanne. Nice to see you here. Good to have you in the chat. Hope you're well. This evening, we're just going to continue working on North America. I think I want to try to get the bones of the educational centre together, if possible. Because once we've finished this educational centre, then on Sunday, I can start offering up some new zones and stuff. Because we're in a bit of a difficult position at the minute, in my opinion. Because the money's not there like it used to be, which is a little bit of a worry. I think I know who that is, as in Joe Ziggy, but thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it, buddy. So I also got news today that how you doing, Joe? Nice to see you in the chat, buddy. I got news today that my wife is buying me one of the new Xboxes for Christmas. Aren't I lucky? Aren't I a lucky little pickle? Very, very happy. But yeah, for anyone that watches the Noda Squad podcast as well, that you may have seen goes live on Twitch. Well, technically, Pete, the titles on the PS5 might be better, but the Xbox is quicker. There's a thing that you can find online, and it's a lot quicker. Loading screens, the lot. It's crazy actually how far ahead from a technical standpoint the Xbox is. But you know what? You're either PlayStation or you're Xbox. I've always been Xbox, even if it wasn't the case. Like I say, I know for a fact that PlayStation are probably going to get the better titles, but I've always been Xbox, so I will always get Xbox. Stick with them. Because yeah, I see someone tweet about all the speeds and stuff. And there was something on there that was there was some time differences on certain things that were just a joke. And the guy who was tweeting about it said, if only the Xbox had good titles. Because that is the thing. PlayStation's always going to have Xbox on that because of the exclusives. But yeah, for me, I've always had Xbox, so I will have an Xbox again. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Right, we'll do something with that corner in a minute. Alright, this is cool. I'm so not a console player. I bought a Switch when Animal Crossing came out. It was a bad decision. Yeah, see, I was a console player first, Linda. Then I really got into PC gaming massively, especially this sort of stuff. And then, but I've always had a console, so it's always been there. But really, the console's only ever been for like just a bit of a laugh with me mates and stuff, you know, just to play a game every now and then or whatever, and just chill out. But yeah, to be fair, like I've got a good enough PC that really I probably could have got away with not bothering with a console this year and getting stuff like FIFA and that on the PC. But I don't know, like I think once you've been a console player for a while, you tend to kind of stick with it, you know. Just wondering, as I couldn't watch last Sunday's episode, are you using something as reference for the Cafe and Education Centre? The cafe looks great. No, I actually am not using any references for this. I am just... Basically what I did was I just went on Google, had a little look at stuff, just tried to get an idea for this sort of thing, and then I've just decided to wing it. Basically, this cafe ended up being a little bit bigger than I first anticipated, so that's why I've decided to stick the education centre on the back and just make it more of a all-round sort of well-rounded thing. But no, I'm not really using too many reference points for this one. I'm just winging it a little bit and just trying to do something a little bit different. Obviously, like I've got reference points as for like realism, things like that, because obviously, you know, there's no guttering on here yet. That needs to be added. We've got to get all the little bits and bobs, but I feel like I need to build this. I need to build the education centre first, or at least get the bones of the education centre in before I can think about that. But to be honest with you, I'm still really clueless as to what I'm going to put inside the education centre. Because this is more like just for sort of North America. So yeah, I'm still a little stuck on that, I'm going to be honest. So... But yeah, I think I've got the overall shape. I might just change this bit here because someone did mention in the last stream that I did about putting a gift shop back here, and I think it's a really good idea. So there is that I need to think about. Yeah, I do as well. It would make life easier if they actually had in-game items like that. Instead, you have to kind of like custom make these pieces, and then to try to really get people to interact with them, you have to sink stuff in walls or, you know, do stuff like that to try and get around it. So, yeah, it can be quite difficult. It can be quite difficult, can't it? And just so everybody knows, just to let you all know, we're going to be streaming till about 8:30 this evening. Streams are going to be slightly longer than they used to be because obviously this is what I'm going to be doing full time rather than, you know, creating as much content. Just as a heads up. Wolf of Anarchy, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the chat and welcome to the stream. It's nice to see new names, new faces. Yeah, right. I'm just trying to plan. We all know how I just use wall pieces. I forgot my username is different. Ah, hi. How you doing, Lexi? Nice to see you here. I think that's the case for a lot of people. I know that Kim's username on Twitch is Billy something because I think it's one of her boys. So yeah, I'll have to try and remember. Who is who on here. But how are you, Lexi? Hope you're well today. Gift shop. That's what you want. We click on there. Do let me know if all of the volume levels and stuff are okay, everyone. You're going to probably notice there's no like follow alerts and stuff yet. I'm not finished with all that stuff, so sort of decided against it. Merchandise, hats, just a memento, loony balloons. Don't really want balloons in here. Maybe the memento one might be the one that fits best. So let's go with that. Yeah. Basically, all it was, Pete, was an update. Nightmare situation I had with it. But there was a stream I did recently where someone said, "Oh, it just seems a bit. The volume seems a bit off." So yeah, I've just tweaked it ever so slightly. I think a lot of it was just placement, and like I broke all of my before doing all this anyway. I broke all of my system down. Right, why can't I go? Why can't I go there? But I can go there. That's annoying. Very annoying. What's in the way? It must be the terrain or something. Must be. I've had this before. Do you know what though? I might put it there. I'm going to put it there because we can get a bit of a weird shape going back here. How you doing, Christian? Things are very well with me. Hope they're good with you. I'm so glad that plenty of you have found me over here. I was really worried when I made this decision to come over to Twitch that you guys might be put off, but no, it's nice to see that loads of you are still stuck with me. I'm going to. We can get around this. If Doug was here, he'd be crucifying me for that horrible accent then. Today we are carrying on with North America, Christian. Basically, I'm going to try my hardest to get this, like the bones of the education centre together. So then Thursday we could potentially finish it. And then that means on Sunday I can put a proper episode out on YouTube. We can then open up a new zone potentially for the following week. And then we've got a brand new exciting project to work on, which would be amazing. By the way, Dan, the Cole Walker Pearl was soft as cheese, playing fantastic so far this season. I'm not sure. Me personally, Pete, I agree with the foul. I agree on that completely. I do think that was a really soft foul, and I think that Mane's made the most of it. I'm just not convinced that he's playing that well. But that's just me. That's just me, mate. Like I said to you on Twitter the other day, it's just one man's opinion. But he's not. I personally, I don't think Walker's playing at anywhere near the level he has done in the past. But you know, that is, like I say, one man's opinion. I support West Ham, so is my opinion really valid? How you doing? How you doing, Darren? How you doing, dude? Have you caught up on your sleep? So I did put it on the Discord, but Darren is now the proud father to baby number 2, and that's why we didn't do the podcast this week. Georgia went into labour at the early hours the other day, and so yeah, we had to call it this week. But yeah. Bless him. He was. We had to pick him up in the hospital. He was falling on sleep on my sofa last night. He was absolutely shattered. Bless him. But yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, we got another terror in the clan. I'm going to put that like that for the minute. I'm going to give it a little angle. But yeah. Right. Gift shop. Done. Check. We have it in. Now. Is that one piece? Yes, it is. They're annoying, Christian, when you're trying to do something a bit more unique. I will say that. Because obviously, like with the pieces, they are grid, aren't they? They work on a grid system, so it doesn't make it the easiest. But yeah, I'm just trying to get some weird shapes because it can get a bit boring when you're just building blocks. So, you know, not many buildings are always like that. That's a very strange little shape though there, and I'm actually not sure I like it, and I really don't like it, so we're going to delete. No, actually, what we're going to do, the inside can stay the same. There we go. It's all trial and error, this game, at the end of the day. Anyone that plays it knows that all too well. Right. Plaster pieces are my favourite. They are my favourite piece in the whole game. Pawsley, how you doing, buddy? Cheers for the follow. Appreciate it. Yes, plaster for the win. Plaster for the absolute win. But yeah. Oh, you're lucky, Pete. It's been freezing here, mate. Well, actually, that's a lie. Today hasn't been too cold, but it's in the evenings. It's absolutely Baltic, mate. Here in Blighty. Right. Oh, this is going to be one of those builds. I can already tell. Right, the entrance. Do we want to do anything unique? That's the thing. Unique New York. If you can tell me what film that's from, then you're a hero. My phone is just popping off at the minute. It's very annoying. Do we want to go on 2 levels? Don't really know. Don't really know, gang. Hey, it is for some people, Pete. There's still people in this world that have never seen Anchorman, which obviously is a bit strange. It's a great film. Katie's brother quotes Anchorman on a daily basis. Right. I guess what I really need to try and do before I finish the walls on the outside is maybe try to figure out what I'm gonna do interior wise. Otherwise, this is just going to be a hot mess. So we're going to have stairs in there. So the first things first, I need to make sure I keep this level, because obviously this is a terrain difference, and we're going to try to do something around the outside. So yeah, this is a difficult build. I'm going to be honest with you, gang. It's a challenging one. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Because that's not going to play nicely, is it? That's not working the way I want it to either. What do we do here? Let's redo this, because it's not working for me. We could have the stuff along here. Walk this way. There's stuff along the wall here. The path and the terrain tools basically are the two things that wind me up the most. Or maybe not so much wind me up, but give me the biggest challenge every time that I turn this game on. Oh, that path's too close. Ugh. I am very stuck. Very, very stuck. Yeah, it really is, Sarah. Especially especially when it's elevated, because there's less wriggle room. When it's ground level, you can manipulate it in clever ways, but yeah, basically, essentially, we're trying to achieve this look that this is elevated without having to use the terrain tool. Essentially, I've just been using pieces like this to disguise it, to make it look like it's higher up. But yeah, then obviously it gives this you've got to be able to get around this sort of stuff. And it's very unforgiving here because I haven't got enough space to do the sort of staircase that I wanted to do. So I'm probably going to have to do the entrance here. Maybe a bit so you walk around this way, maybe. I'm really not sure. Really, really not sure. Unless that's the entrance. But then it's on the boardwalk and I don't really like that. It's not the most realistic thing. Yes. See, I didn't really anticipate having a big thing like this at the front. I was just going to go with a slender building, so maybe I'll just change it up and I'll do that. So we'll actually delete some of this, I think. Yeah, the path tool's been it's been something that's been heavily discussed by a lot of us basically in this community. Whether or not they'll ever solve it, I'm really not sure. I hope so, because it is a real problem at times. But I guess it's all part of the when you do manage to get it done and you end up creating something pretty cool, it's all part of the journey, basically, I guess. But yeah, it is painful. Right. It probably doesn't help that I'm one of these people who just likes to introduce loads of weird, wonderful shapes into his buildings so they don't, appear boring. But whatever happens here, it's going to have to be a bit boring. This is not moving, this building. It can't move, basically, now, because once all these are in place, they're going to have to stay here because I'm separating so many pieces to achieve what I want. Alright, there's that one. There's probably easier ways of doing this, but this is the way I've always done it. Okay. Yeah, definitely, Pete. Definitely, and I do believe, although never diagnosed, self-diagnosed it. I do believe I'm a little OCD as well. I don't think I've got OCD on like a big scale, but I think definitely on with this sort of thing, I've definitely got OCD, symmetry, and if I'm not happy with a shape, I will delete and start again. Like it really isn't a problem to me. I know there are some people that will do stuff, they'll build it and they'll just don't matter, leave it, it'll be fine. You won't even know, kind of thing. That's the attitude they take. But I just can't with that sort of stuff. But then you probably know this all too well, having watched the content for long enough, mate. Because basically what I wanted to achieve with this little education centre was I wanted it to look like quite a grand building on the front, but then actually when you look at it from above, it's not really going to be all that much because it's only servicing sort of like this area, this part of the zoo. So I don't want to go like on a really huge scale. I just wanted to do something pretty simple. Little gift shop at the back, a few little sort of exhibits and stuff to see. You can go grab yourself a hot dog once you're finished. That's what I'm trying to achieve here, basically. And nothing much more than that. The toilet situation is one that I do need to address, though. Do I do it here? Or do I do it maybe back here? Not sure. Anyway, let's just continue working on this, though. Right. So this piece can stay where it is because I'm going to put exhibits there. Anyway. Is there a little overhang there? Yeah, of course there is. I didn't want to have to separate that. We'll leave it as it is for now. Right, we've got the general shape, which is the main thing. This here might continue this low planter there. I might have a little walkway and then step up. And we'll have a pathway here. Right. I'm sort of planning as I go, which is really unusual for me. For anyone that's watched me for long enough knows that I tend to draw all this stuff up long before I go and do it. But with this, I didn't have any plans or ideas like set in stone. So, I just listened to what you guys wanted, and I've just kind of been winging it big time on this build. But I'm quite enjoying it. Right, nice. So that just gives me a little bit of wriggle room there. So what I need to do is I'll probably change the colour. Do I change the colour? Not sure. Yes, I will change the colour because of this. See, that to me, that looks... No, this is right. Okay, we'll change the colour then. So it all matches. Okay, don't have the colour. Right. Righty, right. We are getting somewhere, everyone. Why does this game have to do me this way? um, when did that get added on there? I don't remember this. Oh, what is going on? I bet that's been added because I've put this in. Okay. I don't know if I like that or not. I don't think I do like that. I don't like that. Yeah, we can put like a little thing there. Pathway there. Pathway there. I might have a little pathway there. Or even we do it low. I think it might look nicer. Sorry, gang. My computer went a little weird then. I don't know what happened. Yeah, very strange. For anyone in the chat that's not a member of the Discord, I will link it for you now. Feel free to go give the Discord a little look and maybe even go and follow, become a bigger part, I should say, of the community should you wish. We have lots of fun over on the Discord, so it would be a great thing for you to potentially get involved in. Right, I'm going to move this then. But what I am going to do, I'm going to square this off. Of course. So if I delete that, it's not going to be pretty. Yeah, knew that was going to be the case. Right, there we go. Nice. Just because then I know what I'm doing. This is temporary anyway. This pathway here is just so we had power in the area. Because really I shouldn't be putting path in squares that don't belong to me. And this is actually gonna encroach, and I don't know how everyone's gonna feel about this, but this is the only way really around this, so it's just one of those things. Itchy nose. Yeah, that's not ideal, but we just have to deal with that. I think I am gonna delete that and that piece out. I'm sure the community will be fine with it. Well, hopefully they will. So we'll run that there. I think we can have exhibit pieces along here then, because there's going to be no path there. No danger of clipping. Oh, isn't the wife lovely? Following me on the Twitch. I'm in a little watch along, are you, Kate? Are you bored because we don't have our daughter this evening? Very quiet, isn't it, in the Cullender household when she's not around? Even more, eh? I've already told everybody that you're You know, potentially going to be buying me my new Xbox because, you know, you're a lovely human being and all that. I love the fact I was working on the education centre, and then it's like, yeah, let's take a break and let's work on some boring stuff, you know, flowers and all that. It's all important though, gang, trust me. Right. Don't need that. Get rid of that piece. Okay. Do we follow this? And then have... I'm not sure. Really not sure how to do this. Let's see if I can find something that we could potentially use. When I turned the game on today, I had an idea of exactly, like, I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and then and since then I'm just like, I've just my ideas are changing constantly, because I'm looking at the shape and I'm trying to work out how things would fit. And I'm also trying to make sure that everything's still as elevated as we want it to be. That's the big thing. See, the elevation over here makes so much more sense because I took this level down. I think we can get away with this over here the way it is. But I'm just not sure. It's not what I envisioned, basically. And I think that's what I'm struggling with at the minute. But I just can't see... I can't see any other way of doing it. Than to have the steps like this. Trying to work this path system out is proving a nightmare. Not sure. This probably isn't helping, really. I'm fannying about here, trying to get this arrow on it. So they can make the decision. They can come down here, exhibit, straight to the cafe. Yeah, it's just difficult. I really don't know what to do here. Really don't know what to do. I'm so stuck at how I want this path to work. I think the problem I've got, we're so close to this that it's proving really difficult to get the steps in, maybe how I want them. So like if I do this either side and then I go down, there's not really too many options, Kate, to be honest with you. The path system is really difficult and really finicky at the best of times. But because this path is quite close, it's making it really difficult to like maybe do it the way I want. But I can't delete this out. This is like the main path. All right. Yeah, I think I thought way too far out the box with this bit. Yeah, I've kind of backed myself into a hole here, and you're actually like, I know if you're watching on stream, you're probably watching the cogs turn. Deary me. I am select. Okay, maybe not. What's going on? Select grid. That was weird. The grid, yeah, the grid map is on Steam, Linda. I think if you visit one of the if you visit one of the videos on YouTube, the link to it is actually in the video. So yeah, feel free to just click on it. I'm actually considering doing a very similar thing for Planet Coaster. I think I would have to make maybe just a grid of really big squares, but I'm actually considering doing something similar for Planet Coaster. Someone kind of suggested that this could be like a seasonal thing, like a series thing. So this is like series one of the series, and we could do it over both games. So yeah, I'm considering doing that. We had this chat, didn't we, in the Discord recently, Darren, about like you and Luke were like, you were both saying you don't know how I do it, basically. Oh, that's there's a piece missing there. Right, get that in. Right, there we go. That's what I was after. Oh, I still don't like this. I'm starting to annoy myself because I just don't know what to do. Billy J, that's Kim, isn't it? That's Kim, if memory serves me correct. How are you doing, Kim? We're very well, although I'm losing my mind a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you. With this pathing system. Essentially, this bit of path here is what's not working out for us. I'm okay. I didn't need any. I didn't have any sleep to catch up with. Darren had lots though. He's in the chat. I'm sure he will say hello. But yeah, he's getting there. Yes, gang. Yes, gang. I've got round it. I've done it. This needs a little work though, probably. It's going to be a pain in the bum. Yes. I literally want the smallest of turns there. There we go. Nice. Right, that's that sorted. Right, okay. I'm a bit happier. I'm a bit happy with that. So much happy with that. So we're gonna have this straight in. There's a small staircase here, and what I'll do is I'll put wheelchair access. Maybe actually we can have wheelchair access here. Yes. Method behind every piece of madness that comes from yours truly. We can then have a flower bed here. And we might actually, I might have to delete this bit. So we'll have the flower bed like here. And then here raised, and we'll have a low bit there. That's what we will do. Hey George, how you doing? Tortoise Man. It's good. I like your Twitch name, buddy. But how you doing? It's good to see you here. I'm glad that you took the advice, mate, and you've joined me on Twitch. Would have been a shame not to have you in the chat, mate. How are you today, anyway? There we go. Lovely job. I'm good, thanks, George. Good to finally have, ventured on over to Twitch, like I've said I was going to be doing for a long time now. So, yeah, I'm just happy that we've finally got here, Right. Now, I wanted this to be the same, but I'm going to change it. Not a problem, Linda. Thanks for joining me. It's always appreciated. I think there's a few. Taught us. Billy J is actually Kim. I think there is another name that I wasn't familiar with, but I think it's Lexi. So yeah, there's a few. I think a lot of people are being lurkers today, which is, not a problem. I don't mind at all, as long as people are here, joining me and enjoying the project still. That's all that matters to me. But yeah, there's a few. The one man I've not seen in a while is Nightclive, which is a big surprise because Nightclive's usually heavily involved in every stream, as we all know. Right. There's been a few recently taught us who I've not seen in a little while. But it is what it is, People come in and, come and go, don't they? Like, Sumi had a bit of a break for a while. I do totally understand it, trying to get away from things every now and then. I think when Sunday's episode comes along, once we move on a bit from North America, that might help, to be honest. Well, not so much move on from North America, but we open up a new zone, because it's been a few weeks, hasn't it, since we opened a new zone up and stuff. So that can always be a bit of a problem for people. It gets a bit stagnant, when you're in the same area for a long time. But yeah. Right, let's delete all of that there. So, right, we'll have this excuse me. We'll have this at this level. I might extend this in, and then we'll have a raised one here. There, and we'll follow that around. And that'll be lovely. And we'll have the same here. And then we'll bring it down, because I do want to plant up behind. So, yeah, we are getting there, trucking along quite nicely. I'm not sure if we're actually going to get much of this inside here done. Like I said, we were gonna. I've kind of I've moved away from it because I want to get this. I want to get all this terrain stuff done and in order, if possible. But yeah. Right. Do we do that next? I think I might. I think I might. That's higher, isn't it? I might still use this colour, because I might do this design for these steps. So, what's going to be in the education? So, George, we're going to aim it more towards, like, basically, it's not going to be like an overall education center. It's just going to be one for the North American area. That was, I can't remember who put that idea forward, but someone said a long time ago, it might have been Combat Wombat actually, said it would be a good idea to potentially have, an education centre in this zone, and I was all for it. So that's why I've pressed ahead. So it's just going to be for North America. What's going to be in it though, I really don't know, to be honest with you, buddy. I've not really thought about the inside yet. Right, this is a weird angle. There we go. So yeah, not really thought about the inside yet, buddy, but yeah, feel free to throw some suggestions in the chat, like if you've got any. It would really help, because I am a little bit stuck, I'm going to be honest, with what to put inside. Would there be an exhibit? Not with animals in, no. It is simply just going to be sort of like a walkthrough. What I'm hoping to do is sink some education boards into the wall, like I have done in the past. If that makes sense, you know, like we did with like the reptile centre and stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking of doing, mate. So how did this one go? Yeah. But, you know, always open to suggestions. So if you've got any, you know, for that bit, or, you know, any that you think, you know, anything that could bring that to life maybe a little bit, then, yeah, throw it my way, mate. Always appreciated, as you know. Let's just get this and there. There might be some nice things in the workshop. Yeah, I've actually picked up some nice like signage off the workshop. So yeah, I'm going to definitely maybe use them. Let me see if I can find them for you, just so you can get like an idea, basically. I was looking at them again because I actually downloaded them for Highland and never used them, but I actually think like, so these are the pieces. I think these might be perfect, especially if we're talking about like mountains and, you know, foliage and planting and forests and stuff. I think these might be perfect. So yeah, I might break these down, and just basically what I'm thinking of doing is the frames get rid of, but the bits in the middle, because it's already made for me, I might use that basically. Save myself a bit of time, because that, as we all know, that's so time consuming, all that stuff. So yeah, that's the sort of thing I'm thinking of going with, rather than animals and stuff, because animals would just be a bit difficult anyway, because we don't really have anything to go in there. I'm hoping that's straight. I don't think it is. Oh. Yeah, it's as straight as it's going to be. Yeah, I'd be up for that. Maybe, well, I'm not sure if it's going to be big enough. But I know there's a good skeleton of a woolly mammoth, which would have been cool. The thing is, I am looking and I'm thinking that this piece here could always be extended back a bit. I didn't, basically, I've not made this huge. I just wanted to make something a bit more like low key, basically, that was just service this area. Like, that's why I've done it this size. But we could, you know, like there's this piece here. We could go back down across and like this, so we could put something in there if we wanted, or even have it here and have the path go around, so it almost looks like a centerpiece here, because I know there is a woolly mammoth, or it's at least an elephant, isn't it? I think skeleton on the workshop, which is really, really cool. So yeah, could always get that actually, if we wanted to, and use that. Might be a good idea. I didn't really want to do a fish tank, George, just because we did one in the tropical house. I didn't want to get that too heavy, and the other reason I don't want to do it is I've got a feeling the next DLC is marine animals, and so I think that there's going to be, and if that is the case, there's going to be some very, very heavy changes to the game. If we was to get a marine pack, so I think I'm going to wait before I do any more of that, just in case the changes are quite extensive. Because to be honest, if we got really decent sort of like marine pack, I would consider, actually touching up the fish tank that we've got in the tropical house to see if they put fish or something in the game that could potentially go in it. Because I think that would just be the cherry on the top of the cake. But yeah, there's a question to pose to the chat. I don't know if any of you see, but on the Steam sort of workshop, there's a new code for more stuff where Planet Zoo is concerned. It's like officially on there now. So what do people think? What do people think that DLC could be? Obviously, we've had Australia, we've had Arctic, we've had South American. So we've had some pretty cool... we've been spoilt, to be fair, so far. We've had some pretty cool packs, in my opinion. DLCs and whatnot. So, but yeah, what's next? What is next? It's going to be interesting. Whatever it is going to be interesting, in my opinion. I've just got to concentrate on this area at the minute, guys. I know, like I always say this, it's not the most exciting stuff to watch, but it's important stuff that's got to be done. So I really do need to just do this first. Need to smash this out of the park, basically. Right. So what I'm going to do is put that in there. So, right, I am going to just change this, I think. Change this up a bit to the way I would usually do it. Take that to there. Change that colour. Right, let's delete that piece out, and then we will right, nicely does it. Nicely does it. European birds or Europe birds or marine. See, the thing is, there's a few people who have said Europe, George, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what there is really, like European wise, that they would think about putting in the game. That's just me personally. Like, there's probably plenty. I'm probably, completely missing a load of stuff, but I don't know. I don't see that being as attractive. It's just my opinion, obviously. But yeah, I just don't see that being as attractive a concept as maybe marine or whatever. Like, for me, I think a marine pack for a lot of Planet Zoo players would probably be the most popular. And for that reason, I think that's the one they might choose to go with. But hey, that's just my opinion. But I do think it's not going to be far away. I think potentially we could be maybe looking at about a month or something like that. I really do. I don't think it's going to be far off at all. Yeah, didn't someone say? I think someone said in the last stream, didn't they, about like we could do with more deer species. See, the red fox, I'm not sure we would ever get, George, just because, like, really, like the red fox in the UK, for instance, has become the urban fox, hasn't it? Really. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Like, I want the planters there. But do I rock? I might just rock this up, actually. And then we can put the pathway in. And then have more of an official thing there. Or... not sure. But yeah, some interesting animals, though, that you've suggested. Lexi, you suggested the deer. Apologies. You and George's writing's exactly the same colour. Yeah, exactly, George. You know, they always smash it out of the park at the end of the day. As I always say as well, it's more at the end of the day. It's always more than just. We always get more than just animals, don't we? Like the DLCs are. See, I knew that weren't straight. I knew that weren't straight because if it was, that wouldn't have gone there. And it's not. Oh man, this is the trouble with working at weird angles. So like, I knew that wasn't straight. I could just tell. Right, I'm not going to go out that far. I don't think. Although I could go out that far. Like what? Like what in particular would you like then, George? If they gave us that. You know, at the end of the day, this is all just, from everyone, it's just guesswork, isn't it? I am getting somewhere. Slowly, slowly, slowly with this. But we are getting somewhere. I feel like I'm starting to get like a theme for the outside. So I want to take that. Actually, might take that there and have this lower. Might do this again, maybe here. So this isn't going to be as raised as I thought it was going to be. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I am now part of Twitch, so yeah, and for the long term as well. But yeah, I'm doing some really fiddly work at the moment, buddy. To be fair, it's hurting my brain. But we're working on North America, so I'll just zoom out in case you've missed anything. But we've started sort of doing North America. We've done like this bison slash pronghorn exhibit. Got this little shop here, and then we're putting in like a North American themed education centre. Little gift shop at the back, but I'm trying to raise it up a bit so that we got a bit more of a terrain difference in places, because the zoo is quite flat, to be fair. Like the exhibits are not, but like I just feel like the people's areas are a little too flat, so just trying something a bit different. But yeah, like you say, it is really fiddly, mate. So it's a bit of a graft at the moment, but we will get there. I am thinking of changing this stone edge to this one here. Bit more basic, but yeah, I think I might change that. Spider monkeys, gibbons, marmosets. Yeah, I could actually get on board with them. They're, smaller species. Maybe that is something we need. So I could definitely get on board there. Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, it is getting there, isn't it? Not bad. Not bad, this zoo. Labour of real love, isn't it? I know I say that a lot, but it really, really is. This one. It's been a long project. I was saying when the stream started, 6 months we've been going now on this one, which is pretty crazy, isn't it, when you actually think about it. What's been the nicest thing about this zoo is that the community that like started it are still here and still together. Like, people haven't like grown tired of it. You're all relatively, you're still here intact as one, cracking on every single week with new ideas to keep it going, basically. I was having a think, like, the other day as well. I was thinking, like, where do I think we are with Jamii? Like, how far complete do I think we are? I still don't think we are even halfway there. I really don't. I don't think we are anywhere near finito yet. And I am going to be doing a second season of this. It'll be a new zoo with maybe a slightly different take on the grid system, because I do think that is still a work in progress. But we'll do it in like a different. We'll do it in a different biome next time. The temperate biome was a safe one for me, because obviously then I could set it in the UK and it was easy for me to get source material and stuff. But I think we'll be a bit braver next time. We'll maybe change up the biome. Maybe we'll go to a bit more of a tropical biome or something and see what we can do. Yeah, we do as well, George. Like, we have so much to do in this project. Like, I'm, I was saying the other day, I don't really want it to finish anytime soon. I'm quite happy that we've still got plenty of work to do, and there's still like plenty of legs left in the project. Because like, I'm not really in the mood for starting another zoo at the moment. Like, I'm really happy to just work away in this one. Okay, I've done that, but I wanted to go. So what's it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Asia, Canada, Africa, North America, Australia, plus yeah, you've hit it now on the head there, George. Lots, so much. And the thing is as well, like I already have projects like in the making already, like for a lot of those places, like Nightclive, who I mentioned earlier, who we've not seen in a little while. The Australia Dome is going to be named after Nightclive because he requested it. Because I was going to name a nocturnal house after him because of the name Nightclive, but instead he said he would prefer the Australian area because it's his favourite part of the world. So I was like, okay, that's what you want, buddy. That is what I will do for you. Right. But I did say earlier on in today's stream, I am winging this a bit more than I have done in the past. Like I am just sort of creating as I go. Like there's been no real like big plan where this area was concerned. I just kind of like just rolling with it and just seeing what happens. And I'm quite enjoying doing it this way, to be honest with you. It's a nice change of pace. Especially as it is well documented that I am a bit of a perfectionist and rarely just go with it. Everything's heavily planned. Right, so what there will be is 3 levels, everyone. So there's going to be a level there, this low level. And then this side, I'm going to put in the disabled access. We'll put the disabled access this side. So then we will have like a little flower arrangement. I quite like the fact that is angled. Like I actually like that a lot, that's angled. Because those shapes and stuff is something that we really haven't done enough. Trying to work some shapes into the zoo. Right, let's just get rid of that long grass because that bothers me. Okay, we are getting there. We're moving along quite nicely. It might not look like we are, but we actually are. We're getting quite a lot done. Right, so let's see if this... No. There. Kind of had a feeling that was going to do that, which means, oh, no, you Burke. Right, it's higher there. So it's probably would have been any planet coast on channel now. No. Definitely not. I don't know if you see, George, but the new console version of Planet Coaster has a piece count, so I definitely won't play it on console. I'm a PC gamer, buddy. I've got Planet Coaster already, and I do plan to do a Planet Coaster series, but at the minute I'm just trying to work out like a proper stream schedule. Once I know like exactly what days and times and that I'm going on, I will work a Planet Coaster series onto the channel because basically I've got a really cool idea for Planet Coaster. I'm either going to do a similar thing to this where I use a grid, or I want to make a very small seaside resort, like UK based, like style one. And so yeah, like I got a couple of like ideas already that I would like to do for Planet Coaster, but it's just finding the right time and you know in the schedule and whatnot. But we will do it. We will definitely do it eventually. I think I'm going to have to just do this the hard way. Because I think I'm going to do it differently over this side. So yeah, I will be doing it, buddy. I will be doing some Planet Coaster. But yeah, definitely not console though, because of the piece count. I wasn't aware of that until Paulsley put it up that there's a piece count. But yeah, I guess consoles handle a game like that so different to a PC, so that's why they've had to implement that. No worries, George. Thanks for joining this evening, buddy. And I will catch you hopefully on the next one, which will be on Thursday, mate. Just in case you're interested, next stream is on Thursday. I'll be going at the earlier time of 4 p.m. until 7. In case you want to pop by, mate. But appreciate you joining in today. You all seem very quiet today. Usually I can't get a word in edgeways, but you all seem very, very quiet this evening. You have a heavy weekend, did we? Oh, I did not want to do that. Ah, no problem at all. No problem at all. What are you building? What are you building, Lexi? Out of curiosity. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I like building habitats like that because obviously all the climbing apparatus and stuff. There's so much you can do with it. You can just get a bit more wild, can't you, with the stuff inside the habitat. Who knows? We may get more with the next DLC. We can hope anyway, can't we? I'm really worried this is going to look a mess. Really, really worried this is going to look a mess. But I think once it's all finished and planted up, it will look all right. I am aware that these are quite low, but I might put like a railing on here as well, like for safety, rather than just having like walls, so that it's a bit more see-through. It is getting there. Slowly, but surely. It is getting there. That probably... Yeah, that's not going to work. There we go. So weird how, like, both sides, like, essentially they should follow the same sort of angle and whatnot, and yet they are very different. Probably end up hiding all that stuff behind something, so we can get away with that a bit. I'm having to concentrate very, very hard today. This is why I should plan what I'm going to build before I jump on a bit more, like I usually do. It is actually a lot harder not sort of having a small plan in place. But, you know, that's life. It's not the most exciting thing to maybe watch built, but I know a lot of you guys that are really into this project don't mind watching this stuff because you like seeing how it all comes together, so there is that. Okay. That is a grind, getting that in. There's going to be a doorway here, so I'm not sure the best way. I think I'm going to have to take that wall and that wall there. Right, let's put that like so. Then we'll take these back, but we'll take the wall right up, so we can still have this on this side, but we'll take that right to there. I'm not sure, obviously, if this is going to be the final stuff I use. I might end up using the plaster and just decorating the front of the building like I have done in the past, though, with pieces rather than changing it all up, if that makes sense. How am I going to do that? I'm going to have to try and disguise that somehow. Right. Right, let's continue with this wall then. Get this in. So if I get the perimeter stuff in, it actually makes it so much easier to work on the other bits and bobs. Right, that's that. But yeah, what have we all been up to today anyway? Not really asked you too many questions, have I? I've been so busy with this, just trying to concentrate and get through it. But yeah, we all been up to much today? I haven't done anything today. Been very unproductive. Just kind of like once my Twitch was all sorted out, I felt happy that we were ready to stream, kind of thing. So then I was just chilling, kicking back, waiting for the stream basically today. Ah, I've taken that out. Come on. Get to the bottom of this. Getting it all lined up. That might be the one. It's pretty much there. Pretty much there. Here we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Looks good. It looks good. Oh. Yeah, I've kind of achieved what I wanted to achieve. Getting those terrain levels high and low, which is decent. Very, very good. That's all that matters, really. But yeah, slowly getting there. I'm going to have a lot of work to do, I think, on Thursday, though, to try and get this education centre all tied up, so then I can... Because what I like to do in the streams is just get the majority of it done and then just have the bits, the little loose ends that need tying up. But like we've got this path that needs sorting out. No, that's actually going to work out pretty good. I could maybe bring this back now, which would be decent. Bring that back there. Hey, no worries, Christian. It's not a problem at all. Like, I know some people like to just lurk in the background, and it's fine by me. I ain't got any problems with that, buddy. I'm just doing that typical Dan thing where I'm just a little worried that obviously our live streams are usually really, really full of chit chat in the chat and whatnot, and it just seems a little quiet. That's all. But it's going to take some time. We are moving over from doing lives on YouTube to doing lives over here on Twitch now. So it is just going to take a little bit of time for people to get used to that. Even myself, But I was just having too many issues. I was having way too many problems with the live streaming service on YouTube. Basically, I weren't happy with it, so that's why I thought I'd come over here and give this a go and see what it's all about. I'm going to make all of these available anyway. They're all going to get uploaded to YouTube so people can still see, what we're building, what we've been doing and whatnot. Alright, that can go there. Because this is going to be, this final resting place, I think. And boom. Alright, so that corner's all tied in. That's the height this building's going to be. Whether or not the ceiling goes that height, I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm putting all these in. I don't even know if this is the bloody colour I'm going to go with yet. But yeah. But I'm pretty happy with the progress, actually. I'm pretty happy with what I've managed to get done today. Because this was always going to be really, really difficult, this bit. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the amount that managed to get done, because it does mean that on Thursday we can do even more, you know. And that is the main thing, is making sure that every stream we get loads done, especially at the minute, because money is running out in this zoo. So yeah, we need to be making some money. And the only way we can really do that is if we move it on a little. Alright. So I obviously want this higher in here. Nice, 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 nice. I think I might get this. I might get this flower bed done, and then we might call it today. Believe it or not, this has been a very, very productive stream. You might not seem it, but it is very, very productive. I have to flip them, I think, on this side. Hey Funeral, how you doing? I hope you're well. Hey, no worries at all. Don't worry too much about it. It's okay. It's been a for me. It's been a I don't know, a bit of a strange experience, I guess. I was just kind of saying to the chat, like, I'm so used to everyone just chatting away with themselves and, not having to worry too much about it and just kind of getting involved in the conversations as and when. But because obviously we've moved over to Twitch, I think that people are still, it's going to take, I don't know, a few weeks for people to filter over maybe. So it's been a little quieter today. But yeah. What was you watching anyway? Oh, Discovery. That's the series, isn't it? That is the name of the series. But yeah, just so you can have a bit of an update, Fanarol. I've not really punching the microphone. I've not really done like a huge amount. I was messing around with this path system for ages. That was a bit of a nightmare. Just putting in the planters just so we've got these raised levels because we're obviously faking it, aren't we? Got the raised levels. I'm going to do some planting in here. And yeah, just got the basic shape of the education centre basically in here, little gift shop at the back and stuff. So yeah, it's actually been a really finicky sort of stream because it's just work that's really difficult to do. And I think I managed to get through it, and it's Thursday stream I think will be a bit easier. Yeah, definitely been able to focus a bit more, that's for sure. But yeah, I missed the riffraff in the chat though a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be the case. Early days, early door, moving the streams over. It's different, isn't it? Not everybody that watches on YouTube has Twitch and vice versa. So yeah, kind of had a feeling it was going to be the case. But yes, I've still enjoyed it. It's still been a lot of fun. It is looking good though. It is looking really nice. So I'm very happy with that. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough. Funeral. I'm not going to be streaming on YouTube anymore. Obviously I've been saying for a while, haven't I, that was going to be moving over to Twitch and whatnot. But I've had a few problems with YouTube recently. When streaming and stuff, like they've been messing me about a little bit with the way that the streams are then uploaded to YouTube. There's been a couple where they've like blocked them and stuff like that, and yeah, I've just had a few nightmares recently. So that's one of the main reasons I've moved over to Twitch anyway. Twitch is, at the end of the day, Twitch was built for this, and I think this will suit me, definitely suit me more as time goes on. It's just hoping all the OGs come over, and then trying to find some new members to come and join our community. Our ever growing, ever bustling community. Right. That seems very close to the top. No, it's the same. It is the same. Yeah, it's just it has gone down the toilet a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you, Fenrir. Obviously, like the change for me is obviously for more than that reason. Obviously, my I explained it to you all, didn't I? That my lifestyle's changed and streaming is going to be easier for me to do. And at the end of the day, I'd rather use a premium streamer platform than one that pretends to be, So I just thought if I'm going to do it, might as well do it properly at the end of the day. And change can sometimes be good, Nice to have a little change of pace. Right, that is looking pretty good. I keep punching the microphone. It's obviously too close to my face. Have you seen the picture Frontier posted about a new competition? Me and some friends talked about how there's definitely a new path in it. I've not seen that. Is it on their Twitter? Because if it is, I'll check it after the stream. I'm probably going to have to wrap the stream up shortly, so I'll probably go and check it in a moment. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have a look then. I'll definitely go and have a look. Yeah, that would be interesting because they did that before, didn't they? Didn't they release like an image of something, and there was like, I think it was like one of the new Australian set pieces was in the background. So, yeah, they're crafty. They're crafty over there at Frontier. They show us new stuff without us even knowing. Yeah, I'll be sure to check it out. Be definitely sure to. Right, I better save this because I'm not saving it in a while. I'll send you a link to the post on the forums on Discord. Yeah, do that. I really appreciate it, Fanrel. And I'll check it straight after I finish. As Fanrel's kind of mentioned, we do have a Discord. I will stick the link for you all in the chat. Feel free to check the Discord out. And we do have a YouTube channel as well. Feel free to check that out. That one didn't work for whatever reason. Don't know why. Oh, there you go. There you go. It just took a little while, but yeah, we do have a YouTube channel as well, which is a link to this series. Probably the best to go and check it out on there. To be honest with you, because you get the updated episode that goes out on a Sunday. The streams kind of just supplement the series. But Sunday's episode you get to see basically so for instance this Sunday you'll get to see this entire area finito, finished, ready for us to move on to something the following week is essentially how it works. I just like to build live and have a chat with my community while I do it, because where it's a community series, the community then can live and in colour just go, Dan, why don't you do this, Dan, do that, Dan, do this, Dan, do that, and yeah, it just works really nicely. Don't know if I'm going to do too much more today because I want to put that in there, so I don't want to finish this off. But I'm pretty happy with how this is sort of coming along and coming together. I'm going to go very low with this stuff all along here. because I can't go. I can't go this because that's no, it is lower. Actually, I could then. I'm not sure. We will see what I do there. We will see. But you know what? I've saved it. I don't think there's too much more I really want to get stuck into today because the stream is really due to finish. But I think it's actually been relatively productive, actually. I've got all the path input in for this here, apart from this piece, but that will join up easy enough. So I've got all the path input in. We might extend this and put a little room here so we can have some more educational stuff. But I guess next time we'll just concentrate on like getting the inside of this decorated and getting the floor in, and yeah, maybe just trying to finish this building off. Got a plan for the back area. Got a plan for the back area otherwise. Do you mean this bit here, Vanderall? Because if so, then no, I haven't. What I was actually thinking of doing is, so what I'm thinking of actually doing, because obviously I mentioned, didn't I, last stream, these squares here are probably going to be like North America, like to complete it. I am potentially thinking of taking a path like from here down this way and around the back of the building. But I'm not sure if I should have some staff access in the back here. I'm a bit, I've not, like, usually, as you know, I plan every single build, don't I, to the absolute T. And I haven't really done that with this. I've just kind of just been seeing what comes together. And I do like what is coming together at the minute. But remember how Eben always makes classrooms and such for kids coming from school to learn. Yeah. So I guess actually we should do something like that. The thing is, someone actually asked already on stream, and they were like, "Oh, is this like a big educational center?" I was like, "No, it's just for North America." But even with that said, that is a good point that you've made. Maybe we should do that. But I was thinking of doing like a really big, like zoological education center where I was going to have classrooms and stuff. This was going to be more of a walkthrough, like more of a walkthrough thing in the zoo rather than as much as it is educational based, rather than like a place to stop. Because it just like bringing kids here would be, I don't know, like a bit of a strange experience for the kids. They'd have to go all the way through the zoo, wouldn't they, to get there, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about that. These are all little bits and bobs. Just little bits and bobs I need to think about, basically. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to wrap the stream up there. I did say I was going to go till 8:30, and it is 8:30. But to anyone that's joined me, I really appreciate it. It's actually been a decent stream. I've really enjoyed this one. A bit longer as well, which is always nice. I get a lot done. I get a lot done when we do it like this. But yeah, I'm gonna head on out because, believe it or not, when you play Planet Zoo for 2.5 hours, it does take its toll. But I will be back with more Planet Zoo. If you've really enjoyed today's stream, I'll be back with more Planet Zoo on Thursday. I'll be streaming 4 o'clock UK till 7 o'clock, a 3-hour stream, a bit of a longer one, and these two streams are set in stone. So yeah, no need to apologise, Vanderall. It is fine. These things happen. You enjoyed your program at the end of the day. This will be uploaded to YouTube anyway for anyone that's interested, so you'll be able to watch it back should you want to. But yeah, have a good one to everyone in the chat, and I will see you all real soon, my friends.